This is Dana Susan Beasley of angelhearts.biz, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different because yesterday I spent the afternoon giving a concert for an assisted living center in town, and when I got back actually we went to a fellowship group. After that, I was pretty tired, so I decided just to take an excerpt from my concert and play it for you. Now, it's not perfect, and there was a lot of noise, so just bear with me on that. But I thought that you would like to know what it was like, and since I didn't have the energy to do my regular program, I thought I would do this instead. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to play it for you.
It's called Joy Will Come Again, and I wrote it when I was a child with this guy 22 years ago.
I'm talking about
and again, I was on my front porch. I did a lot of writing on my front porch, at least I did back then. And I was going through a struggle with one of my closest loved ones, not in this room, but anyway. It was a really tough time, so I wrote this to remind me that joy will come again. We all experience this at some point or another, just, especially in the world we live in right now. It just seems like joy will never come again, but I want to encourage you that it will. So, joy will come again. Shine.
so that was at this assisted living place, and you can probably hear how noisy it was. And also, my voice was giving out because I was singing for over an hour at that point, and my voice, as I explained, I'd almost lost my voice last year. So it was a miracle that it came back. So, and that, of course, reminds me of the verse that says, rejoice in the Lord always. And I am having a memory lapse trying to even remember where that is from. So, maybe you can do a search to find that. Rejoice in the Lord always. And it certainly is a song, isn't it? Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. But there are so many scriptures that talk about joy. Philippians, let's talk about Philippians. That's a huge one. In the Message version, it says Philippians 4, and I can't see the scripture. I think it says 5, because I don't have my glasses on. Anyway, it says, celebrate God all day, every day. I mean, revel in Him. Make it as clear as you can to all you meet that you're on their side. And then 4:6, don't fret or worry. Instead of worrying, pray. Let petitions and praises shape your worries into prayers, letting God know. Don't fret or worry. Wait, I just read that. So there are so many verses about joy, and there's a difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is fleeting, but joy is something that comes no matter what the circumstances, and we can have that. For instance, Isaiah 61:10, I will sing for joy in God, explode in praise from deep in my soul. He dressed me up in a suit of salvation. So, or Psalms 32:11, celebrate God, sing together, everyone, all you honest hearts, raise the roof. The truth is that worship opens doors, and so if you need a breakthrough, then worship God. Also, Isaiah 58:10-12 talks about, here, I'll just look it up real fast. Bear with me as I look on my phone, and I have no glasses on, so I feel like I'm a bit blind. So, but I'm going to find Isaiah 10. Good thing for the U version. No, Isaiah 58:10-11. That was not it. Okay, see, I am so blind without my glasses this time of night. Okay, the hazards of becoming older. All right, 57:10-12. I'm going to read it in the New American Standard Version. Friends, this is the word of the Lord, if I could ever find it. I'm getting there. Here we go. And if you give yourself to the hungry and satisfy the desire of the afflicted, then your light will rise in darkness and your gloom will become like midday. And the Lord will continually guide you and satisfy your desire in scorched places and give strength to your bones, and you will be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water whose waters do not fail. Those from among you will rebuild the ancient ruins. You will raise up the age-old foundations, and you will be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of the streets in which to dwell. And I have clung to this promise and this command for years and years and years. The thing is, when you give yourself to the hungry and satisfy the desire of the afflicted, then your light will rise in darkness and your gloom will become like midday. That means that we have to stop thinking about ourselves so much and think about somebody who really could be lifted up by us. And that was one of the reasons why I sang, however imperfectly, at the assisted living. center yesterday. And I have seen this come true. He satisfied my desire in scorched places. I did not even believe I was going to be able to get back into performing, and this opportunity came up, which led me to do some pretty wild things, like get a new guitar, and then I got an amp. I've invested quite a lot of money into this, but it's an investment into the kingdom, because my music is for hurting people, and I pray that it will encourage others who are going through a hard time. And I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what's going to happen from here. This performance that I had yesterday was the inaugural version of it. It was the first, and it was a very informal, and I did make quite a few mistakes. But that's the way it goes. And I spilled my water halfway through. It's kind of funny looking back, but yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen, but God definitely satisfied this desire of mine to be a singer, performer, and that seemed like an impossible dream, and I started, and that's the point. All right, so the other thing that I did while I was preparing for this concert was I composed some music to my favorite blessing that I always end with. So I'm going to play that next. Here goes.
Thank you. All right, thanks for bearing with me on this musical journey. I have one more for you. Thank you. One more. And I'm going to end with a prayer. I began with a prayer, going to end with a prayer. My favorite prayer from Deuteronomy, called the Aaronic blessing. And again, I put music to this. Hopefully I remember it, because I only composed this a week ago. Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace.
All right, so that was what that was like. I hope that you've been blessed by this as time goes on. Hopefully I'll incorporate more and more music. All right, so that's all for today. Tomorrow I'll be back with my regular Bible study called Grounded in His Love. All right, so this is Dana Susan Beasley of angelhearts.biz. Together may we reach new heights and our lives